Prologue. Barton Clay was an idiot, and it wasn't going to work. Worse, he risked them all spending their lives in jail. Yes, they had clients who were brilliant at manipulating AI. They were amazing at artificial intelligence, but the plan that Barton wanted, crazy. It was really his need to impress and obey Celia Smith, and Celia was always trying to prove how important she was to Nathaniel Wharton. And so the game went on, but no matter. Barton had thought his and his wife's friendship with Celia meant he could talk to her, and no, no, no. She was angered by the whole ridiculous thing, and she slammed the door after entering her house. Oh, right, slammed the door. That would really help. Take it out on the house. She smiled briefly. Time to chill, to relax. Not only could her house's artificial intelligence system open and close doors for her, turn lights on and off, control the TV, even run the faucets, the house could even act like a real friend. It could give her answers about movies, about the weather, the state of the world, and more, so much more. She'd given her personal AI system one of her favorite names and even chosen the voice. Chrissy, she commanded the house's AI, turn the lights on. Oh, and go ahead and get the TV going too, any news channel. Lights came on, the television sprang to life, presenting the weather. Lights, TV, welcome home, Marcy, Chrissy said. Thanks. Of course, AI didn't really care if it was thanked or not, but what the heck? She should stay in practice for dealing with the human world. Yes, she loved Chrissy. She hated Barton Clay. Shaking her head, Marcy headed on into the kitchen. She was hungry. She looked around at the oven, the range, the toaster, mixer, coffee pot, cutting board, electric knife. Ah, well, they were all things she could find in the refrigerator, but first her eyes went to the bar set up on the marble-topped divider between the kitchen and the dining room. After that day, she'd have a drink. She poured herself a large whiskey, swallowed it in a single gulp, and went for another. Then she was ready for the rest of the kitchen. She was hungry, very hungry, and at the rate she was drinking, food would be necessary. So, open fridge. Obediently, the refrigerator door slowly swung open. She began to look at the contents. The salad would be good, but not filling. Let's see. She was vaguely aware of the weather, making way for the news. Wall Street was at it again. Well, of course, the world was a place that could be so easily manipulated. Setting her drink down, she reached for the lettuce and the toaster and the pastries. Walking past the sink, she set the food down on the large cutting board. Chrissy, start the toaster, please. Not too well done. She frowned. That was all she said. But the electric knife had suddenly started whirring. Hey, Chrissy, hey, what's going on? I said toaster, not knife. But Chrissy wasn't listening. The knife came flying at her, and as she tried to grab it, the toaster began to sizzle and burn with such a vengeance that it was jiggling on the counter. And from the nearby sink, the water suddenly began to spray wildly from the kitchen spigot. Chrissy, what the heck? Stop! Shut it all off, she screamed. But it would be her last command. As the knife ripped from her hand and the watery edges slammed against her chest and rose to her throat, the water spray reached the outlet and a sizzle of electricity went surging through her body, along with the erratic cutting of the knife. She was going to sleep all right, closed her eyes. But she knew, even as the world turned to true darkness, that she hadn't truly been killed by the evils of artificial intelligence gone awry. For artificial intelligence to exist, there had to be a human mind behind it, a human mind filled with that evil that could fester, grow, and within the new world of AI explode into bloodshed and murder and so much more. The darkness came, and her thoughts about the day were finally and absolutely set to rest, with her one last being that, yes, the house was just like a friend. Chrissy could and would do just about anything, including kill.